how did absolutism shape the Great Northern War? Imagine a time when kings held almost all the power in their kingdoms, making decisions without asking anyone else. That was the world of absolutism, a system where monarchs ruled with near total control. During the early 1700s, this way of ruling played a big role in shaping the course of the Great Northern War. Sweden, under its kings Charles XII and Charles XI, was a prime example of absolutist rule. They built a strong, centralized government that could quickly mobilize armies and resources for war. This meant that when Charles XII decided to fight, he could lead his troops personally and make quick decisions without needing approval from nobles or parliament. This gave Sweden a big advantage early on, especially in battles like Narva, where they scored impressive victories. But this concentration of power also had its downsides. Because the king was in charge of everything, mistakes in strategy or overconfidence could lead to disaster. For example, Charles XII's bold invasion of Russia was driven by his belief in Swedish dominance, but it ended badly at the Battle of Poltava in 1709. The Swedish system of absolutism meant that the king's decisions could quickly turn the tide of war, for better or worse. It also made Sweden's military campaigns more efficient because of the strong bureaucracy supporting the king. However, it also meant that when the king was defeated or killed, the entire system could collapse. After Charles XII died in 1718, Sweden moved away from absolutism and toward a parliamentary system called the Age of Liberty. This shift changed how Scandinavian powers fought and interacted during the war. Denmark and Russia, also ruled by strong monarchs, saw Swedish weakness and tried to take advantage. They formed alliances and challenged Swedish control over the Baltic Sea. So, the way kings ruled in an absolute manner directly affected how the war was fought, how successful Sweden was, and how the political landscape in Scandinavia changed afterward. Absolutism gave Sweden the strength to expand but also made it vulnerable to strategic mistakes and political shifts. The war showed both the power and the limits of having a ruler with almost unlimited control.